We're going to do a quick swap. You'll want the number on the scoreboard to go from 1090 to 990. Same rules, just about 1 second faster. And I'm going to take a little break here on the microphone because, well, John Tabak has walked up in the tower. And so instead of just listening to somebody who knows how to gab about race cars, you're going to get to listen to somebody who knows how to drive the darn things. Yesterday, racing in 2 different categories, he went semifinals in one and one in the other. Pretty good day behind the wheel. And he ain't bad behind the microphone either. Welcome. Good morning, John.
Good morning, Alan. Thank you very much. Yeah, I had a pretty good day yesterday. And don't want to let you down, but game plan is to do exactly what I did yesterday, completely abandon you later on today. So Angleton goes 989 with a 4, just under. Rory Moser, right lane, a little further under the 990 index with a 981. Now Dean Peterson and Ed Hutchinson. Flashpoint Corvette right-hand lane. So not great reaction times, but they were only 2 thou apart. At the finish line, we've got a 991 for Hutchinson in the right lane. Peterson, a little off with a 1035. That's going to set up Steve Lowe and Kirk Lance. Lowe, his 1992 Firebird. Got himself a door slammers win in that car 2 weekends ago. Kirk Lance in the right lane. Haven't seen Kirk out racing in some time. For A. Tristan Plumbing. Easy for me to say. Well, that didn't go as planned for Steve Lowe. Went to get on the gas pedal and the car just rolled out of the beams. So Kirk Lance essentially on a single goes 993 with a 3, 172 miles an hour. So he's cooking at the finish line. Looks like this will be a final pairing. In this one and only qualifier for Super Gas. Dale Dryden and Ron McKenzie. Couple of Corvette Roadsters. So as I understand it, Ron McKenzie's car in the right lane is for sale. Want to buy yourself a nice turnkey Super Gas operation? Well, there's one for you. Dale Dryden out of Stettler, Alberta, left side of your racetrack. McKenzie turns it red by 6. Dale Dryden was plenty green with an 088 reaction time. Top end of the racetrack. Ron McKenzie under by 23 thousandths of a second, 877 with a 7. Or sorry, 987 with a 7. Dale Dryden well above. Just 129 miles an hour, goes 1141. So a couple of roadsters. To start us off as the first pair in Super Gas, Rory Moser and Dale Dryden. Dale Dryden in the white Corvette, right-hand lane or Lordco side of the racetrack. Rory Moser over here, tower side in the TCS lane. So again, throttle stops will be in use. Cars are going to launch hard, then get off the gas for a little while, then back on. Now the driver's keeping his foot to the floor the entire time and letting a device called the throttle stop do all the work for him. The end goal is you're going to go 990 with a whole bunch of mile per hour. Now the advantage to going faster than your opponent is you get to see him and the finish line all in one line of sight. So a couple of green lights, one much greener than the other. But the win goes to the guy who left second. Dale Dryden was 362 on the starting line, goes dead on with a 1 to pull off the win. Not sure what happened to Rory Moser. wound up 10:38 on the 990 off the gas and coasting, so Dale Dryden used up a lot of good luck, but he's coming back for round 2. Now Ron McKenzie and Dean Peterson. McKenzie, Tower Lane in the blue Corvette. McKenzie, wow, trip, zip, then breaks out by 4 thousandths of a second. Dean Peterson was 21 on the tree, fairly solid, but behind, then 995, and he's coming back for round 2. Tough break for Ronnie Mack. Now Glenn Ingleton and Kirk Lance. Kirk Lance in the right lane. For 8, Tristan Plumbing. Ingleton, his very cool Corvette, 1969 vintage. Had the starting line advantage, but Kirk Lance with the win light. Lance was 10 on the tree and 1 above at the finish, 991. Now it's Steve Lowe going to take on Ed Hutchinson. Hutchinson, Tower Side, TCS Lane, in the Flashpoint Racing 57 Corvette. Steve Lowe, his 1992 Firebird. How about 990? Steve Lowe gets the win light. Ed Hutchinson had the starting line advantage, got to the finish line first, but get this, under by 1 thousandth of a second. 889 with a 9.
And with nobody in the lane, it just doesn't matter. Top comp, top comp. I need you, please. Top comp. I need you. Super gas. 8 cars left. Steve Lowe in left. I'm sorry, 4 cars left. No, it's okay. 4 cars left. Dean, you can go. Dean, you can go. Dean didn't go. Steve, don't mess this up. 999. He didn't give himself a lot of room. If Steve Lowe, even though Dean Peterson had not moved, if Steve Lowe went down there and went like 988, 989, he could have broke himself out. And he would have been talking to himself for a long time. Dean Peterson, whatever the problem was with the Boss Hoss over there, never moved. And Steve Lowe is officially in the final, where he will race whoever wins this matchup right here for the trophy. Kurt Lands and Dale Dryden. The topless Camaro, that's the blue car. That's Kurt. The topless 58 Corvette, that's Dale, the white car. And they both get away on a green. Kurt left, Dale right. Throttle stops off, charging hard down to the finish line stripe. Wind light, right lane, 993 beats a 991. You should be able to figure out who had the better reaction time. It's going to be Kurt and Steve in the final round.
Final round for Super Gas. Here we go. We've got Steve Lowe and we've got Kirk Lance. Couple of local guys. Kirk Lance from right here in Mission. Lance in the right lane. Behind the wheel of that very pretty Camaro Roadster. Steve Lowe over here tower side in his full-bodied 92 Firebird. Steve Lowe goes red by, well, a considerable amount. He's just kind of driving down the track going, what? So Kirk Lance with a time trial here in the final round, and just for good measure, he goes 990. Dead on with a 4. Package that up with his 11 light, and he's 15 total. Wow. Way to go, Kirk Lance, and congratulations.